Hello everyone, this is EXO, and this is the video where I answer all of the questions that you gave me. I got a lot, to be honest, more than I expected, but I will go through everything because I am a committed person. I will answer everything. I'm gonna go in order. From the very first person that commented something to the last person to comment something, at least at the point that I am recording this, the last person to comment something. So yeah, let's get started with the first question. Why do you and Syndra always do these competitions during my submissions videos? It's really just because Syndra brought up the fact that he would, like, quote unquote beat me, so it sort of became just like a friendly competition. Like, neither of us, I don't really think, take it very seriously, but I don't know, it's fun to just have a little competition between friends every once in a while. I feel like that's completely normal and completely fine, as long as neither of us take it too seriously. I feel like there's no issues with it. Why are you posting instead of going to sleep? Well, to answer the question as like why I posted that particular video is just because I wanted to upload that before I went to sleep. I didn't want to forget the next day, forget to upload it, forget to make it, any of that. I wanted to just get it done and upload it, so like I said, so I didn't forget. But just as in general, I post late just because I don't really have a very consistent sleep schedule, especially now that school is almost over for me. My sleep schedule is probably going to be fucked for the next couple of months, so that's cool. But yeah, it's just because I don't really have a consistent sleep schedule at all. I kind of just upload whenever. If you had to listen to only one artist for the rest of your life, which artist would it be? See, my instinct wants to say Matt Vaughn, since he's just my favorite artist ever. But I think realistically, I'd probably have to go with Ramesis B, because Ramesis B is a really good artist, and he has a huge discography, so I feel like I would enjoy listening to Ramesis B's music for the rest of my life. That sounds like probably the best pick, at least for me. Who would make the absolute worst collab possible? This is actually really funny timing, because I just posted yesterday my Trampa album ranking, and I feel like I don't know, Trampa, Midnight Tyrannosaurus, and then Riot 10. Pick two of those three, or all three of them together, and I don't think that would sound very good. Just because I don't really care for any of their music. Trampa's album actually wasn't really that bad. There were still a few songs that I didn't like at all, but it was overall better than I expected. But yeah, Midnight T and Riot 10, I don't think I have heard anything from either of them that I actually like. So yeah, just any of those three. Are there any rankers that you'd like to shout out and who you feel deserve more attention? If there is one person I would like to shout out, that would be Walk. I think I'm pretty sure Walk just hit 50 subs, and that's cool. The dude ranked Crank Dat's entire discography. That was actually a fun video to watch. He just started too, so I feel like it'd be cool, give him a little bit of a boost. And then there's actually a second question that says, what video trend in the ranking community do you just not agree with or never want to do on this channel? I wouldn't really say that there's any trends that I don't like. But as far as something I wouldn't want to do on this channel is, I don't really think I would want to cover anything like mainstream. Because I don't really listen to mainstream music all that much, and I definitely don't want to go out of my way to like make videos on like that sort of stuff. Like basically the kind of shit that you would hear on the radio is not the kind of stuff that I think I'll ever make videos about. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would it be to listen to your 5 worst artists in a month? As far as like if I would have to binge like their entire discography, probably like a 2. I mean, I feel like it could be enjoyable at times, but yeah, my 5 worst artists of all time in 1 month, I feel like that could be pretty painful. I don't know, maybe a 3, just cause it's just like, why not? I don't know. What are your thoughts on the current direction of Monster Cat? I feel like the general opinion is that Monster Cat has been going really downhill this year, and I think that that's partially the case, but I also think that they have had some really high highs, like as far as this year, and even last year with 2020, I feel like people didn't really like the label as a whole, and I have enjoyed Monster Cat ever since I have started listening to the label. I do think that they are on a slight downwards trend, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of other people are making it out to be. I think that they still sign plenty of good releases, even if they are signing a little bit more of the like not so good songs as of right now. Are you into any TV series? If so, do you have any favorites? I don't really watch TV, like at all. The only time that I ever actually watched TV is whenever Game of Thrones was a thing. So I guess that would be my favorite, but I mean that show ended years ago. So I guess my answer is that no, I'm not really into any series right now. Just because, like I said, I don't watch TV. My watching experiences comes from basically just YouTube, and then a little bit of Twitch if I'm bored enough. Who is your least favorite producer? I feel like at the moment it would probably be Slippy, just because I love Slippy as like an overall artist, but the direction that he's taking his music as of right now, I don't really enjoy it all that much, and I know a lot of other people don't either. So I think that Slippy just needs to go back to his darker side. And I know that, like, I mean, I respect the moves that Slippy is making, but I just don't think that it's the best as far as like comparing it to his overall discography. I feel like his newer stuff just doesn't really compare to his older stuff at all. Marvel or DC, and what are your favorite movies from either? I feel like I'd have to go with Marvel, just because I've never really been into DC. I watched like Batman and Superman. I watched some of those movies, and honestly, it's just like whatever. But doesn't DC have Suicide Squad? Or is that still Marvel? I don't know. But if DC has Suicide Squad, then that's a good one. I know Deadpool is on Marvel. Deadpool 2. Those are both fucking amazing movies. I think those are just my 3. I don't know. I don't really watch Marvel or DC all that much, but I would definitely say I prefer Marvel. What's a collab EP that you'd really like to see? I would honestly love to see a collab EP of like Boss Fight and Dirty Phonics, just because they made Evil Inside and Evil Inside VIP. Both were amazing, and I would really like if they like just continued to make songs together, and I feel like an entire EP would be amazing. What's 9 plus 10? You see, there's some mathematical expressions that have multiple answers, and this is one of them. Like, if, for example, if you take the 9 and then like turn around, then it becomes a 6. So then it's 6 plus 10, and then that's 16. So, but then, like, also, say for example, if you were to turn the plus sign sideways, it would be an X, and that would be 9 times 10, and then that would be 90. But obviously the answer is 21. What would you name your kids if you ever had them? I'd probably just name my kids after my dad, because that's what my dad did with me. I feel like I'd probably just do that. And then if I had a daughter, then I don't know. I don't really know about kids. I don't really know if I want them or not yet. That's definitely something that I'm gonna have to figure out later down the road. But I'm not necessarily opposed to it, I guess. X minus 1 equals X. What is it with you guys in the fucking math questions? I already don't like my pre-cal class. I don't want to have to do math for a fucking Q&A. The hell's wrong with you guys? Also, yeah, X minus 1 could equal X, probably. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not qualified to be answering these questions. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Abso-fucking-lutely yes. Pineapple, I wouldn't say pineapple belongs on pizza, but it is definitely good. I used to think that pineapple on pizza was just terrible. Like, why would you put fruit on a fucking pizza? But the first time I tried it, I thought it was pretty good, and then I've enjoyed it pretty much ever since then. So yeah, pineapple on pizza is definitely good. If you haven't tried it, I do recommend. I do recommend trying it. What are the best and the worst parts of a ranking channel? I would say that the best part is just being able to just voice your opinion on pretty much anything. Like, you can have a ranking channel on fucking anything, and it's just cool to be able to voice your opinion on stuff. And obviously, you know, people are gonna disagree and people are gonna be assholes about it, but you know, that's the internet. You gotta deal with that stuff sometimes. So it doesn't really bother me, but I guess you could also tie that into the worst parts. But the worst part easily for me is just the video making process. You know, just having to listen to music and then think of stuff to say, and then record, and then put it together, text, background images, exporting and uploading and all that. Just the whole process is sort of tedious, but I still enjoy it regardless. Why are you not? Name us one song you love that you don't think you'll ever get an opportunity to talk about on your channel. Honestly, pretty much anything from Matt Vaughn. I don't think I will ever cover Matt Vaughn on my channel, at least like his solo stuff, just because if I were to make a video about Matt Vaughn's music, I feel like it would be outdated like immediately. I love all of his music pretty much equally. It is like, it all has a very like special like place in my heart, and I feel like if I were to try to make a video on any of it, it would just like, it would be outdated so quickly. Like, I remember for Concord we made a ranking of Matt Vaughn's album, Please Respond, and before we actually started editing that video, I had to go back and change my ranking, and then by the time that the video got uploaded, I was like, man, my ranking is already different again. How did you get into Monster Cat? There was this channel called Prestige Clips. I don't know if it's still a thing or not, but the dude that ran it would basically upload a bunch of like highlights for like GTA and Call of Duty, and a lot of the background music was Monster Cat music. And the first song that I ever actually like looked up on YouTube and listened to in full was Surface by Aerocord, and that was in like 2016. And then I was like, man, this stuff is cool. So I started listening to more. That's pretty much how it went. But I also didn't really listen to anything on Monster Cat in the entirety of 2017. But then by the time that Uncaged Volume 4 came out, you know, I got re-interested in the label. And then I've been listening to every single release ever since then. EXO, can I be in this video? Sure, dude. I mean, there you go. What the hell happened with the new beginning videos that all the ranking channels did like 3 months ago? So that was a synchronized announcement from all of us to announce a new ranking group. Well, not really new. If you remember the Cynical Rankers, we basically rebranded into the Loot Project, and all of those videos that we uploaded was sort of the big announcement. And it's still going on. Like we're still making videos. I think we just uploaded one too, like very recently. So go watch those videos. They're cool. Bunch of cool people in that group. If you could only listen to Instinct or Uncaged for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I would probably say Instinct, just because I think Instinct is more consistent. I like Uncaged music more, but if I had to listen to one for the rest of my life, I would probably just stick with Instinct, just because really all of the like bad songs that get released on Instinct still aren't like terrible. Well, yes they are, but like they're not so bad to the point where I never want to hear them again. Like, for example, Shadow by Vicestone. I fucking hate that song. But, I mean, I'll still, like, listen through it. Even if I absolutely hate it. I like nothing about the song. I'll still listen to it. I don't know. I just like Instinct as a whole. Who's an artist that the ranking community hates, but you like more than most? I guess Keizo. Or Wooly. Actually, yeah, both of those. I feel like Keizo and Wooly both get a lot of unnecessary hate in the community. Just because I feel like people think that Wooly just makes Brittum when he doesn't. Wooly has made a lot of different styles. It's just that Brittum is the one that made him popular. And then I'm not really sure why people don't like Keizo, but I mean, I don't know. Keizo just is pretty consistent for me. He has put out some songs I don't really care for, but most of Keizo's music is pretty good. What's the most money you've ever gambled on blackjack? I've played blackjack before, but I've never like gambled on it. I've never wagered anything. I've never taken it seriously. I've never been to the old casino or any shit like that. Any card games that I've ever played have just been for fun. How many trapdoors can I fit inside my dog? I don't understand this question. Not sure how to answer. Go ask Dream. I'm assuming this is a Minecraft related question. Go to Dream's comment section. Just be like day one of asking trapdoors inside my dog. You know, I mean, get to it eventually, probably. I don't know, man. What is your favorite genre of music? I don't think I have a absolute favorite, but there are genres that I definitely do enjoy more than others. Like, I've always liked trap. Trap is a really good genre. I like Brittum. I like chill out. I like liquid D&B, liquid dubstep. I think off the top of my head, there's not really anything else. So pick and choose from those 5, and I guess you can consider really any one of those my favorite, just because I enjoy all of those pretty much equally. Who was in Paris? I'm assuming French people? I mean, I don't know. Maybe there were some Englishmen, maybe some Spaniards, some Italians. Really just depends. What is the worst EP? I think the worst EP that I have ever heard was Kanan's Banger Anthem EP. I genuinely don't like anything from that EP. There's literally no reason for me to go back to that. And I know people are saying that Kanan has made like way better stuff than that. Like that EP was not a good showcase at all. But I just I don't really like that. That was a very bad first impression for Kanan, and I don't really care to look for more of their stuff. What do you think about the duration of songs? Does it really matter if it's long or short? I don't think so. I definitely prefer songs to be like less than 6 minutes. If any of you guys watch Jote, his opinion on song length is like is the exact same as mine. Song length doesn't really matter to me as long as this song can leave its mark. That's really all I care about. Would you rather have the ability to fly or the ability to turn invisible? Probably fly. I feel like that would be more useful just overall. Because turning invisible, I guess, would be cool, but being able to fly is just like, I mean, you don't need to have a car. You can just fly wherever you want to go. I don't know my exact limitations here for either of these, but I'll still say ability to fly. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. As of the time I am recording this video, I'm doing alright. I had kind of a rough day today, but just in general, today was kind of rough. But you know, life is rough. Life happens. Basically, my mentality is you just gotta roll with the punches. You know, take whatever life is giving you and just try to fucking deal with it the best you can. That's the motive I try to live by. What's your favorite Among Us color? Probably blue, since that's just my favorite color. What is the best Among Us map? I think Polis. That's the one where the vents are just like hole in the ground. Yeah, I think it's that one. Why is Among Us the best game ever made? I mean, like, do I really have to answer that? Like, I feel like it's pretty obvious. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or have games, unlimited games but no games? I feel like that second option just doesn't make any sense, so I'll take the unlimited bacon. Bacon's pretty cool. As long as you don't overdo it. Or underdo it. I don't know, chewy bacon fucking sucks. But then, if you get bacon, like, to the point where it just feels like you're biting into concrete, then that's bad too. You gotta find the happy medium.
Yo, what if I made a song about Among Us? I'd fucking stab you.
Do you have any other jobs besides YouTube? Okay, well, first off, I don't really consider YouTube to be a job. I consider this to be more of a hobby that I can pick up whenever I want to and then put down whenever I want to. But yes, I actually do have a job outside of YouTube. I've been there for almost 2 years. Would you like to see uncaged artists on Instinct and vice versa for Monster Cat's 10-year anniversary? I feel like that would be interesting, but I don't know how practical that would be. Like, there are certain artists on Instinct that could be on Uncaged and then vice versa, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. They'd have to be very careful with like who they pick, because I mean there are artists that could fit under both. Like, I mean, Stonebank makes pretty much every fucking genre. He can be on either sub-label. Then you have Grant, where I mean Grant has made heavier songs, but he mostly makes like Instinct style songs. Like I said, you just have to be careful with the artist selection if that were to ever be a thing. Alright, and that's the last question that I have on my list. This was cool. This was nice. I don't know if I'll ever do this again, but if I do, then nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked the video, leave a like and do all the YouTuber bullshit. Goodbye.